Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of TBR. I'm George Binns, and as you can tell, we're recording this earlier. And this is the day of the grand opening of the first phase of our anchor point. And the wizard of it all is going to give us a guided tour.
George, how are you?
Andre De Franza. Thank you, Andrew.
Welcome to Anchor Point Phase 1.
Yeah.
We're delighted to have you. I'm not sure about the wizard, but
Yeah.
we're doing our best.
So shall we take the tour?
Yeah, this is the main entry here, which we're going to go in, and there's a playground behind you for the kids, and we'll walk you a little bit into the building.
Yeah.
Or you'll walk me. Thank you, my friend.
So there's a little bit of construction going on still.
Yeah, so we're just wrapping up. Today is the...
Monday morning you start loading people into the building.
Yeah, actually today we'll start letting people, right now actually, people are moving their stuff in. We have the first 9 families moving in over the next few days.
Yep.
And today, this morning, was the big ribbon cutting, so this is about 14 months of construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
This is 17 units in this building,
This is actually 38 units in this building,
38 in this one.
and then the next, there'll be a phase 2, which the state just announced this week has been funded.
Oh, super.
That'll be 39 units.
Yeah.
So the whole campus will be 77 units total.
Yep.
Half 2 bedrooms, half 3 bedrooms, and so sort of equally distributed.
And all affordable.
100% affordable.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. At 60, there's a group at 60% of median, which is like a family of 4, about $80,000.
Okay.
And then there's a group at 30% of median. That's a family of 4, about $40,000. Those are the 2 caps inside the deal.
Okay.
And there's some apartments for each group.
And this was all by lottery?
It was by lottery, so there were 600 applicants.
Yep.
And then those applicants literally go into a pool. In our case, we had a jar with their numbers in it. I don't know if you heard about this. We did the lottery at the library.
Yep.
In the community room, and there was about 100 people in the room, and then another 100 people on Zoom.
Yeah.
And I was the picker, so we had to pick the numbers out of the lottery one at a time, and that ranked the order for people, so that it would be fair. But I had people in the front row saying, "Pick my number, pick my number."
I can imagine, yeah.
So it was an interesting
Well, I mean, the
experience.
fact that there's 600 plus applicants for 38 here and another 37.
Yep,
I mean, there is a real demand
Oh, yeah.
that needs to be met.
absolutely.
And as great as this is, it's the first drop in the bucket.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you can't have an essential workforce if you don't have places that we're paying them as a society to do a job
Yeah.
that we want. And if they can't afford somewhere to live, the circle doesn't work.
No.
So we had people from the post office, people from the grocery store, people that worked for hospitals, people who work for the local school system,
Yeah.
all kinds of folks.
Yeah. This has been an ongoing story.
Yes,
so
sir.
what else you got besides this?
So yeah, well,
entrance?
this is the entrance. You see
Yep.
the elevator is over here. There's a laundry room on each floor. Through here, though, it's got some tables and things in it, will be the main community room. This is a room that people could use for parties or meetings.
Yeah.
And it goes right out into the playground area.
Yeah, so you can watch the kids.
So you can watch the kids while you're in the room or while you're in the unit. Main office will be here for the property manager, and we can keep walking this way. Laundry, as I said, on each floor. I don't know if we'll be able to, maybe we should go up the elevator.
Okay.
Let's try to do that. We'll go up the elevator 1 floor. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So laundry room in here. We'll try to go up these stairs right here, George. How's that?
Would you rather take the elevator?
I'm okay. Yeah, feel free. So each of the floors has a different set of units. We can try this floor instead as they're going through. And you can see, I'm not sure what will, let's have a look in this one. So this is the first unit.
Okay.
And there are 2 bedrooms and 3 bedroom units. And you can see the general layout. And what happens here, these are the ones that are facing the street. The first floor units each have their own little patio or stoop.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things that the city wanted is they wanted to what they call activate the street. So during the permitting process, there was a whole layout for the landscaping and the patio. So the people on the back have their own patio, and the people in the front have sort of a little stoop to sit in.
Yeah. So this is a, what, one bedroom?
This is a two bedroom. So there are no one bedrooms in here, right? This is a two bedroom.
Yep.
And there's also a handful of ADA compliant units in the building that are both for mobility impairments, and there's some units in the building that are sensory impairments. So if you had somebody who's deaf, some of the units have flashers, so it's visible instead of sound.
Yeah.
So you'll see in this one, you have the first bedroom and the second. If you want to try this one here. This is the corner unit on the first floor. Yep. So it lays out into this really nice patio. So the building has essentially a patio on the front and back of the corners.
Okay.
The front corner here, and then we can go into some of these spaces. On the front corner, there's multiple levels of glassed-in areas that are going to function as smaller meeting spaces, little libraries. So
Okay.
if teenagers want to go study outside of their unit, they can do that up there. There'll be desks and chairs and all sorts of things set up. The goal is, this building has its own 38 units. The other building will be an inverse flip of this, 39 units going down the hill toward the high school.
Yeah.
That's been funded. And in the back, we're raising private money for the Lighthouse Center. That would be a community building that would house a daycare center, adult education, a variety of outdoor facilities, half-court basketball court, some other amenities. Go ahead, please.
And that's going to be run by the Y.
It depends. We'll be in there. Our office will be in there. It'll be a variety of partners. So
Okay.
we hope that, for example, Bootstraps will run the mobile market here, and the park program will run summer programs on the site. And there'll be a number of partners playing. The daycare in the building would be run by somebody like the Y or Pathways, one of our partners and friends
Okay.
who does that.
So one of the things that was pointed out to me by one of your board of directors is first 11 families are moving in sometime in the near future, between today and
Yep. Next
sometime.
week.
They're coming with 70 kids.
Yeah, roughly.
And this project was funded as a 40E project as opposed to the usual 40B.
Right.
And as I understand it, 40E means the state will kick in some money to the school system to accommodate the school system for the extra kids.
Right.
So that the fact that you're bringing kids probably from out of town, I don't think everybody in the lottery was a native.
No, but there were a lot. There were a lot.
A lot,
Yeah.
but it's a mixed bag. And they're bringing in kids into the school system, and the impact is sort of cushioned by what support you can get from the state because it's a 40E.
Right. Yeah, it's actually, so the numbers, just to be precise, the numbers, it's a 40R district, which brings the city some money at permitting. And then if you have a building that's permitted under 40R, which is the city council had to make that happen, they had a vote on that, then you're able to access what's known as 40S. And 40S, all these acronyms, is where the money comes that you're describing. So every year, any incremental cost above the head cost for each kid, beyond the tax base, and there's a formula for it, the city can apply to the state and be reimbursed for those costs. This will definitely be the first project in the state, as I understand it, that would have a good number of kids where the city's going to be accessing or pursuing a lot of money from the state. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Yeah, you're breaking ground everywhere, right?
They were trying.
So,
We're trying.
so what else you got in
Keep
this
going.
building?
So a closet over here to your left.
Yeah,
Second bedroom was to your right. Storage area for the families in here,
yeah.
right, for each unit. And then nice bathroom. In here, the 2 bedrooms have a single bathroom. The 3-bedroom units actually have 2 bathrooms, which
Two
is
full baths or?
2 full baths, which
Two
is a
full
nice amenity. And the ADA units, of course, have a different layout to make sure it's accessible for people with mobility impairments.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll keep going, see what else we can find here. On the upper floors, George, those front doors, then on the upper floors, there's a Juliet balcony. So of course they're up, so they have no patio. They can open the door, they can get air, but there's a limited place that you can go.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we can find this way, and then we'll go up. And we're right here. It's fresh. You can see there's still plastic on the floor.
Yeah.
The cleaners will still be here. The initial units are getting done. You can see some of the staging sort of in here. This is an interesting one we could check out. Just make sure.
Is this still a 2-bedroom or 3?
This is still a 2, but you can see in this one, especially with the staging.
Oh yeah, that's the private patio on.
Right? That they, I don't know if this will open or not. Yeah, but that they can go right onto their own patio, right here, and then the playground is right here.
Yeah.
Right. So the idea being, that you have the parents can watch their kids. The playground is on the back side of the building. Nice place to set.
Yeah, away from the street.
Away from the street.
Yeah.
And so a lot of different common areas. The campus, eventually, we're trying to have this playground plus another one for smaller kids on the other side with the second phase. But you're pushing all this to the back so people are safe, but lots of places to be.
That's good.
Isn't that cool? You'll see over here, George, just to give you a sense, this welcome basket here. One of the things that happened at Move-In is different businesses or groups sponsored a little basket.
Hey, this is nice.
Yeah, it's nice. You'll notice subtly here the new brand, Harbor Light Community Partners, is adjusting our name to Harbor Light Homes. We got a new brand, Single Source Marketing, helped us with the rebranding, so we're just starting to trickle that out a little bit. So you'll get to see that. So different companies, in this case Coastal Windows, sponsored a little welcome basket for each family, so there are gift cards in there and different kinds of things as a way to demonstrate.
Who supplies this again?
So this one was sponsored by Coastal Windows, which I believe is their offices on Cabot Street. And so each unit, as people move in, a church or a business or a local group sponsored a basket. So when families move in, it sets a nice tone for them about the welcome.
One of the things that impressed me, this is years ago when I moved into my first house.
Yep.
About a month later, the welcome wagon showed up.
Yeah.
And they had a basket with not only some goodies in it, but an awful lot of gift certificates to local establishments.
That's right.
And we've got into this discussion before about some people don't feel welcome in town. And this is one of the innovations I think they ought to really lean on.
Yep.
Tap into some of these companies that make the people feel welcome and give them a gift certificate. They'll show up and do business with you.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Oh yeah.
It goes both ways.
One hand washes the other.
That's right. So this is also a 2, but it's on the opposite side of the building. So the one we were just on, you saw the front, and now
so
you see
on
the
the back side of the building.
Yep. Each of the, on the way out, just so you can see here, this is the automated entry. So this is all visual doorbell system. So people will be able to see if they have somebody coming into the unit at the entry, they'll be able to see a visual of
if somebody comes to the front door, they show up here.
They show up here.
But they show up with here, they got the peephole in the window.
They do.
Okay.
Yep.
Minimizes surprises.
Yeah. I think we can go up. Let's, how about we go this way and then we'll go up? Is that okay
Lead on.
Okay.
It's your party.
Thank you. So this was SV Design, did all the design work at a Thad Samasco's shop out of Beverly. Really nice design, high quality, very energy efficient. So this building has triple pane windows, hardy board recycled siding, so a really green energy product. Incredible building envelope for insulation. And this is all electric heat pumps. So from an efficiency standpoint, and solar on the roof.
Okay.
So we won't pick up the whole load of the building, but a substantial level of activity.
Yeah. This is one of the amazing things about town. We tried to put heat pumps into the new middle school.
Yeah, they look like they're painting up there. So.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. I think they're painting. Trash room out here. Not that exciting. But let's go ahead back up this way. It looks like there's still people painting, so we'll go back up the other way. Sorry, you were saying about the heat pumps, George.
Yeah, we tried to put a heat pump into the middle school.
Yep.
And we got told the ground is not available for it. And yet, when they built the police station to put a heat pump in there,
Yep.
they got, I think, 38 holes in the ground.
Oh, you're talking about geothermal.
Geothermal.
Yeah. We don't have geothermal
Oh,
here.
you don't have geothermal?
No, this is an
here.
electric heat pump, but it's not geothermal. We can check this one out. Let's see if this is open.
This is another 2-bedroom?
This looks like, same thing on the front side. This is a 3.
This is a 3.
Yep. So same layout as before.
Yeah.
Living room, kitchen. This is, again, they have their own patio, kitchen area. And then on this one,
Kitchen looks a little bigger than the other one.
yep,
Yeah.
a little bit. And then you have 3 bedrooms down the hall. This is about 1,150 square feet. So to give you a sense of size for the 3-bedroom units. And there's your bathroom.
So we got 1 bathroom here.
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3 rooms.
3 bedrooms on the front side.
Yep. And then
And the
this.
second bathroom is over here.
Yep. And we said before it's a stand-up on this one, so the full tub's on the other one.
Okay, so this becomes a 3/4.
Yep.
3/4 bath. Yeah, okay.
Which is a really nice. It's a
Yeah,
nice event.
that's neat.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see if we can at least get you upstairs to see the glassed-in areas, which are kind of nice.
Okay.
Little pantry in here. Yep. So every one of the units to the heat pump question, you see the vent is here.
Yeah. So these are air-to-air heat pumps?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And this is locked. So the system, the heat pump is actually in the closet.
Okay.
And then the turbine essentially, or the venting is up on the roof. Yep.
Haven't got the
You guys good?
lens in the door yet.
Yep. All right, let's go back this way. See if we can get all the way up. So we had, this one had a regional local preference, so it's Peabody, Salem, and Beverly. This is a pretty clever relationship between the 3 mayors,
Yeah.
you may recall. So they agreed to strike a deal where they would share local preference with each other.
Well, what does that really mean? That,
Means that if you were from any of those cities, you lived in them or you worked in them, that you got a higher statistical chance of winning the lottery. So we had about 100 applicants from Beverly out of the 600, to give you a sense of volume.
yeah.
Of the 600 applicants, about 300 turned out to be eligible for the total. And then there were another 100 or so applicants between Peabody and Salem,
Okay.
if that makes sense. We're going to go right up, okay?
All righty.
I'm a little slow these days, George. All right, I'm going to show you one of the library areas. So this will be the office for the RSC, the resident services person. Oop, sorry about that. Again, you'll see here, this is the corner facing the high school.
Yep.
For those of you watching at home, this is the corner facing the high school. And then this is that sort of patio area. That'll be another social space, but this will be the office for the resident service coordinator. Each building will have an office like this for the property manager and the service coordinator. The service coordinator's job is really to help the families connect to resources in the community.
Yeah.
This is how somebody at the school system or job training, or
So when you say the high school, the high school is down the hill from us.
the high school's down the hill from us.
Okay. And we're at the intersection of Sawyer Road
And Tozier.
and Tozier Road. Okay. So,
Yeah, and we worked out a partnership with the city and the state. The city got not quite $1 million from the state to add sidewalks up Sawyer and Tozier and redo the intersection. This intersection, for everybody who knows, by the high school can be a little difficult.
Yeah.
So we gave some land to the city and some engineering, and they're going to redesign the intersection to slow down some of the traffic, which should be a pretty big win. I'm going to show you the study room over here, the little library I was telling you about. Over here to the left.
That's $200 total set, yeah?
Laundry to your right, which you can see.
Okay.
And then this is the first study room. So there's one of these rooms on the second and the third floor. So this is designed to create some extra space, especially for the kids or a small meeting where they could study. Ideally, if we can pull it off economically, the other building will be right on the opposite side of this. And if we can do it, we're going to create a connector bridge between the two buildings.
Oh, have a bridge across.
Bridge across.
Yeah.
And the reason for that, people may remember, is there used to be a reservoir up here. And the water main to Salem runs right on the outside of this building. So we had to build over the top of it.
Yeah.
So there's a big easement for that water line.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So that's that one. Laundry's to your right. And I think if we can go up one more, we will, and I'll show you the room just above. I'm not sure if we'll get up there or not, depending on what they're doing. They sound a little loud, so let's see. Hey, how are you? I'm going to use the elevator. I'm on TV, or I would say hi to you. You doing okay?
Yes.
It's nice to see you. I knew you were coming. You're going to have to tell me all about it.
I will.
All right. All right. So this is my first ride in this elevator. Mayor Cahill was really, really helpful getting us over the goal line for the elevator inspection, but I have never been in this elevator before. You're my first go.
Yeah.
So we're going up to the third floor. One of the reasons we want the connections between the two buildings is each building will have an elevator. If there is a bridge connecting, it helps us have some redundancy in the
Yeah,
case
you
of
have to go all the way down and
You got it.
all the way up again.
The building has a backup generator if we need that for power, which is a nice service. So this is the meeting room that was right above that library.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You have the magic touch.
Same idea. So we're still looking down here toward the high school. And so this is meant to be another space. Kids could do homework after school. They could have a small meeting. Families could have a party or hang out down in the lobby area if they want to. And then if you're looking out this direction, as I said, over this driveway, there'll be a building that is essentially the flip of this building. Same design, same size. And there'll be a nice point at the end, which is where the anchor point comes from, to try to create the feeling of a ship's prow.
Oh, okay.
Kind of up high. That's the plan. And then if we're successful raising the money, we'll build the Lighthouse Center. And that's the one I mentioned that'll house all the extra services. The idea there being that we'll be able to embed on the site with proximity all kinds of resources that would help the families in their pursuit of more education, better income, better asset.
One of the things that, again, it was pointed out to me by your